Well, yesterday, D.N.A. leader Granville McCartney was appointed leader of the opposition business in the upper chamber.
The D.N.A. leader sat down with D.N.A. Davis to talk about his new position and what supporters and members of his party are saying about the decision to accept the appointment from the new opposition leader.
Newly appointed leader of opposition business in the Senate, Granville McCartney, says he will remain as leader of the Democratic National Alliance and will under no circumstances be rejoining the Free National Movement. McCartney applauded opposition leader Loretta Butler Turner for the opportunity and says the deal breaker was to get rid of the PLP administration and do what he says is best for this country. McCartney says his appointment will give him a voice and make the government more accountable for its actions.
I think we would work well together, her being in the House of Assembly, and I think she demonstrated that this morning. I have no doubt that there will be real opposition when there is a need for opposition in the upper house. We must hold this government's feet to the fire. We must ask this government why we don't have a safe country. We must ask this government why they have been untruthful to the Bahamian people for the last almost 5 years.
Leader of opposition business in the Senate, D.N.A. leader Granville McCartney says this latest move is an historical one in Bahamian politics.
Two opposition parties, full-fledged parties, leading the opposition, one in the upper house and one in the lower house. That's historic. You will find that Bahamian people, for the most part, this is new. This is historic. This is different. We need different. We need to change the direction our country is in. We need to get rid of the status quo.
McCartney says his decision to assume the post as leader of opposition business in the Senate was welcomed with open arms by members of the D.N.A. Council.
We have thousands of supporters in the D.N.A. The executives of the party support the move unanimously. I certainly could not have made this move or accepted the position without the executives agreeing, and they agreed unanimously.
And when asked his views on whether or not Bahamians would see him as an opportunist for accepting the Senate position, McCartney responded like this.
I'm sorry they feel that way.
D.N.A. Davis, Z&S Network News.